Did you notice that every time we eat cucumbers, eggplants, or strawberries, we are unintentionally throwing away dozens of potential new plants without even realizing it? From the seeds inside the fruit, or even a few tiny strawberry runners, you can completely propagate an entire new garden at home with almost no cost for seedlings. In reality, with just a few basic steps, you can successfully propagate many types of plants with germination rates of up to 99%. Many seed studies show that if seeds are taken from properly ripened fruit, cleaned thoroughly of fruit pulp, kept at stable moisture, and sown at the right temperature, the germination rate of many crops can be extremely high. And in today's video, I will guide you step by step on how you can propagate almost any plant you love right at home, from sowing seeds to separating runners and creating new seedlings. Cucumber propagation. The first step is to choose a fully mature cucumber, where the skin has started to turn yellow or become noticeably harder than usual. Then, cut the fruit in half and remove all the seeds inside, preparing them for processing and sowing. Next, place the cucumber seeds into a cup and soak them in rice washing water for about 4 to 8 hours. This step helps soften the slimy coating around the seeds, while also encouraging them to absorb moisture and improving germination potential. While waiting for the seeds to soak and hydrate, we will prepare the growing medium to create the best environment for germination and early development. For strong germination and to prevent waterlogging, the soil mix needs to be loose and able to retain stable moisture. You can mix about 60% coconut coir to create good aeration, combined with around 30% well-decomposed compost to provide nutrients and beneficial microorganisms for the seedlings. Then, add a small amount of finely chopped banana peel for light organic nutrition, and a bit of finely crushed biochar that has been pre-soaked. Note that biochar should not be used dry directly, as it can absorb moisture and nutrients from the soil. It is best to soak it in water for a few hours first, so it becomes fully saturated before mixing it into the growing medium. After preparing everything, mix all ingredients thoroughly so the soil becomes evenly loose and well-balanced. Then, fill the mixture into a pot or tray that you plan to use for sowing. Next, place the tray in a lightly shaded and well-ventilated area so the soil can stabilize its temperature, maintain even moisture, and allow beneficial microorganisms to begin activating before sowing the seeds. After the soaking period, you will notice that some seeds float on the surface while others sink to the bottom. And do you know why this happens? In fact, the seeds that sink are usually the solid ones with fully developed embryos and a higher chance of germination. Meanwhile, many floating seeds are often empty, lighter, or not fully developed, so their germination rate is much lower. Now remove all the floating seeds, gently pour off the water, and keep only the seeds at the bottom, as these are typically the strongest and most viable ones. When sowing, place the pointed end of the cucumber seed facing downward, then cover it with a thin layer of soil. This positioning helps the young root grow straight downward from the beginning, while also allowing the sprout to emerge more quickly and strongly after germination. After sowing, mist lightly to maintain stable moisture in the medium, and then just wait for the results. Eggplant propagation. Similar to cucumbers, for eggplant, you should also choose fruits that are fully mature and well-ripened on the plant. These fruits are usually darker in color, slightly softer in texture, and the seeds inside are fully developed, so the germination rate will be much higher. To make it easier to extract the seeds, place the eggplant on a flat surface and gently press and roll it back and forth a few times. This helps soften the flesh, loosen the seeds inside, and makes them easier to collect without damaging or crushing them. After that, Cut the eggplant in half and gently remove all the seeds inside to prepare for the next processing and sowing step. To reduce the risk of fungi and prevent seed rot during germination, you can soak the seeds in a diluted cinnamon solution for a few hours before planting. Cinnamon contains natural essential oils and mild antifungal compounds, helping clean the seed surface and reduce fungal development in moist environments. This is a very simple but quite effective trick, especially for seeds that are prone to rot or slow germination, like eggplant. After about 3 hours of soaking, remove all the seeds and place them on a thin paper towel or clean, dry cloth to absorb excess moisture. Let them air dry slightly before sowing to avoid overly wet conditions that can encourage fungal growth in the early stage. While waiting for the seeds to dry and stabilize, you can also prepare the growing medium to create a loose, clean, and well-balanced environment for better germination. You can mix the soil using about 50% coconut coir to retain moisture and improve aeration, combined with 30% well-decomposed compost to provide nutrients and beneficial microorganisms for seedlings. Then add around 20% rice husk charcoal or perlite to improve soil structure and prevent waterlogging. You can also sprinkle a small amount of cinnamon powder into the mix to provide mild antifungal protection and help stabilize the germination environment. Mix all ingredients thoroughly so the growing medium becomes loose, airy, and evenly distributed before sowing the seeds. Once the seeds are dry and lightly air-dried, you can follow the method shown in the video. Place the paper towel containing the seeds directly into the seed tray or pot. The moist paper layer helps maintain stable humidity around the seeds during early germination, while also preventing them from shifting when watering. In addition, this thin layer helps young roots anchor into the soil more easily and reduces the risk of seeds drying out too quickly on the surface. Now simply cover with a very thin layer of soil on top, then mist lightly and evenly across the surface to maintain stable moisture throughout the germination process. Propagating strawberries using runners, stolons, is quite a special method, completely different from traditional seed sowing. Instead of waiting for seeds to germinate and develop from scratch, strawberry runners are essentially pre-formed baby plants created by the mother plant. Because of this, the survival rate is usually higher, growth is faster, and the new plant retains almost all the characteristics of the original plant. However, to help the runner develop roots faster and anchor into the soil more effectively, we need an additional catalyst that stimulates strong and stable root formation. First, prepare a soil mix consisting of coconut coir to retain moisture, well-decomposed fine compost to provide nutrients, and a small amount of finely chopped banana peel mixed into the bottom layer of the soil to supply a light organic source for the developing roots. Banana peel provides a small amount of potassium, magnesium, and natural organic matter that helps maintain stable moisture in the soil around the runner. As it slowly decomposes, it also supports microbial activity and helps young roots form and anchor more easily during the early growth stage. Next, mix all the ingredients thoroughly and place them into a small pot. Then lay the strawberry runner gently on the soil surface and use a small pin or clip to fix the node portion into contact with the soil, helping it root more easily. After securing the runner, mist lightly with water to maintain stable moisture in the growing medium. During the first 1 to 2 weeks, it is important to keep the soil slightly moist at all times, so the runner can develop new roots without drying out or becoming waterlogged. After about 1 week of care and maintaining stable moisture, you can already see the first young sprouts of cucumbers and eggplants emerging from the soil surface. This is a clear sign that germination has been successful, and the young root system underneath is also gradually developing stronger to prepare for the next growth stage. For the strawberry runners, at this stage, the new roots have only just started forming, so you still need to maintain consistent moisture in the growing medium. Avoid letting the soil dry out too quickly, because the young roots are still very weak and cannot absorb water efficiently like a mature plant. After about 15 days, the cucumber and eggplant seedlings have developed much more clearly. The stems become firmer, young leaves expand, and the root systems underneath are now much more stable. This is the stage where seedlings begin their strong growth phase if they are provided with sufficient light and proper moisture. If the weather conditions are stable and the plants are growing well, this is the right time to transplant them into larger pots or move them directly outdoors so they have more space for root expansion and stronger overall development. Going back to the strawberry runners, after a period of consistent moisture and care, the young root system has now developed more strongly and started to anchor firmly into the soil. You can gently check underneath to see clear, new, white roots forming. Once the roots are strong enough, you can carefully cut the runner away from the mother plant so the new plant can grow independently in its own pot. In summary, all three propagation methods, from sowing cucumber and eggplant seeds to propagating strawberry runners, share one common principle. They take advantage of the plant's natural reproductive ability to create new, healthy seedlings. If you follow the correct techniques from seed selection, seed treatment, soil preparation, and moisture control to early stage care, the success rate can increase significantly, and the plants will grow much more stably. If you found this helpful, don't forget to support the video by liking, subscribing, and sharing. It really helps me stay motivated to create more simple and practical gardening guides for you.